Hello, my YouTube family. It is Wednesday, July 2nd, 2014. Tomorrow we get out at 3. Hallelujah. Can I say hallelujah? Can I get an amen? Yes, people. It was a day. It was a day. Okay, let me start with lips of the day, then I can tell you about the day. Okay, sit down. Just letting y'all know. So this is the Au Naturel Makeup No Makeup, but I actually do have stuff on. But let me just, it's not face of the day, it's lips of the day. You'll see what I have on in the description box. I am wearing my Avon Clear, here we go, clear lip liner. And there is actually color on the lips, but it's like on my lips, but better. What can I tell you, people? This is my Bobbi Brown Shimmer lip gloss. And this is in the color, you won't be able to see it, but it's mauve. And let me try to do a swatch. I don't know if you'll actually be able to see this. Here it is. There you go. It's a little bit of a color, but it is my lips but better. I love me some Bobbi Brown lip glosses. The shimmer lip glosses, they're not disco ball shimmer. They just have a nice punch to them, and I absolutely adore them. At least these, anyway. I know she doesn't make them this small anymore, but back in the day, I'm just letting y'all know. So this is mauve, okay? So that is lips of the day. Sit down. Let me just start with the good news, okay? Let me just start with the good news. There's not bad news really. There's like a story. The good news is, remember I was telling you yesterday that I'm never included in anything? Well, somebody must have heard me, because I checked again just to see whose birthdays are in the month of July. There's a lot of July babies. Lo and behold, I see my name on the list. I guess I got through. I guess I got through. My name, July 13th. I was like, well, I'll be damned. Somebody heard me. So I'm happy about that. My work anniversary is gone already because that was in June. So maybe next June 2015, knock on wood, I'm still alive and still working there. We'll see if they include me then. But, being included in the birthday list, at least you got through. I guess I had to get a little ugly in order to be heard. Apparently that's the case these days. So I put in for my vacation days, people. Okay, just letting you know. Monday the 7th, Friday the 11th, and Monday the 14th. Do not expect videos on those days. Okay, just letting you know. But let me tell you how this all went about. Because the prisoners have now taken over the asylum. Apparently that's the case, and the bosses are just opening up the gates so we can just roam free. And I'm seeing it happen more and more. So here's the case. I've been doing what I've been doing ever since I was hired, and have been told to do it this way. Whenever I want to take vacation days, email my supervisor / boss, let her know these are the days I want to take off, and then she, in turn, will contact the people that need to cover for me and let them know Nancy will be taking off these days for her vacation, yada, yada, yada. But amongst all of you, it takes like 3 or 4 people to cover just me. I guess I'm that important. So normally she contacts all of these people, and then there's a group email that I'm included in, and yes, I'll be able to cover such and such, and I'll be able to cover so and so. So that means I'm okay. I'm good to go. So I sent an email yesterday. Remember I told you? Nobody got back to me. I sent a reminder email again today. Nobody got back to me. I tried calling. Nobody answered. So I see the group, the HR group, going out to lunch. So I waved them down. Oh, hell no. I'm waving your ass down because you're not paying attention to me. So I have to wave you down. So my supervisor opens the door and she says, has anybody gotten back to you? Seriously? You're going to ask me that? I said, no. I was waiting for one of you. And she goes, oh, no, 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 no. No, no, you don't have to contact me anymore. No, what you do now is you just send an email and you CC me on the email, but you send it to the girls that are supposed to cover for you. You let them know that these are the days that you're going to take off. And you let them figure it out amongst themselves and you just CC me. You're okay. If there's no conflict of interest, you know, where like I'm taking the day and then somebody else is taking that same day, so I can't take the day or what have you. You know, if there's not a conflict, then they can figure it out for themselves. So I said, oh, so I don't have to contact. No, no, just CC me on the email. So you're really releasing your responsibility onto me. You're projecting the responsibility that's supposed to be yours. You're bouncing it back to me. Okay. So I did just that. I emailed the girls that are supposed to cover for me, and I let them know that I will be taking off the 7th, the 11th, and the 14th. Nobody got back to me. Hop along. She said, I'm okay. I'm fine with it. Plan B and C. Well, apparently Plan B can no longer do coverage because she's working on big cases. So now somebody has to take Plan B's position. Okay. I got that phone call. Plan C says she can't do all of the 7th, but she can do lunch. And oh, by the way, she's taking the 11th off. Now, normally when people are taking days off, I get their vacation forms or a copy of it, and I put it in a folder. But, you know, there are certain people in certain departments that are like, I don't have to do that because, you know, my boss is this, this, and the other, and I'm above that. So Plan C, she doesn't give me her vacation forms. But she just if a day that I want to take off conflicts with hers, she's like, oh, no, you can't. You can't take that day off because I'm taking off and I already put in for it. How the hell am I supposed to know that you put in for it? Because you don't give me your vacation forms. So what, I'm supposed to mind read the days that you're going to take off? You know what? I didn't even bother replying to that email because the person that was Plan B now has a replacement. But here's the replacement's problem. Hopalong knows how to cover the phones. She knows how to do the switchboard. Plan C, Miss Dramatic, she knows how to do the switchboard. New Plan B, the new one, doesn't have a clue on how to work the switchboard. So I get a phone call from HR. Plan B won't be able to cover for you anymore because she's working on a big case. So we're going to get somebody else to take her place. And I'm saying, now I'm getting loud. I said, the reason Plan C came into the picture wasn't that because, no, Plan C couldn't do it anymore. That's why Plan B came into effect. I said, isn't the reason why Plan B came into effect because Plan C couldn't do it anymore? Yeah, but, well, we're going to have to work something out. In the meantime, like, you know, just brush that under the, like, you know, just brush it under the rug. In the meantime, we're adding somebody. And could you do me a favor? Could you train her on the switchboard? I said, I wrote out all of the instructions on how to use them. You remember you asked me to write out step-by-step instructions on how to work the switchboard? Yeah, but, you know, you may need to show her. She can't read. She, when I tell you, when I write directions for someone, I dumb it down to the, pick up the phone when it rings, hit the button, hit the extension, hang up the phone. I write it down like you are so stupid that you cannot make a mistake at all. So I wrote those because Miss Thing at HR, she already gave me that direction. Could you do us a favor and write down everything that you do at the front desk? That was done. She said, we need that just in case, we need somebody to cover for you. Okay, so now that we're at that point that you need somebody to cover for me, now you want me to train them? So I said, okay, fine. I'm willing to, So I write the email to this new person that's going to learn how to do the switchboard. And I CC that same person in the HR department that called me. I CC'd her. And I wrote the email and I said, I'm, attached to this email are the instructions for the reception area because I'm going to be taking a couple of days off. And although we do have somebody to cover, there may be complications, but it shouldn't be difficult because now you're added onto my backup group. So could you do me a favor and just read over the instructions? And if you have a problem, I'm always willing to train you and, we can go over it. Her email back to me is, well, when you get back into the office after the 4th of July vacation, then I'll come to your desk. So I wrote her another email because it's really none of her business whether I'm taking vacation days or not, because I just knew that she's new to the game. So I sent her another email, still CCing that same HR person. Meanwhile, she realizes, oh, she's not going to be trained today or tomorrow. She wants to wait until after the July 4th weekend. So I emailed her again. And I said, oh, by the way, to let you know, I'm taking Monday off. I'm taking the 7th, the 11th, and the 14th. And she goes, have a good holiday. She is in no hurry whatsoever to learn how to do this switchboard. But come Monday, when Hop Along has to take a break or whatever, and now that new girl is Plan B, and she calls Plan B and says, okay, it's your turn to do the switchboard because I have to take a break or whatever, don't say nobody tried to train you, because I tried. We could have done it this afternoon. It doesn't take that long. Or we could do it tomorrow before 3 o'clock, before the day is over. But you talking about, I'll talk to you after the 4th of July weekend. The whole point of training you is because I'm taking that following Monday off. So when Hop Along calls you and says that it's your turn to do the switchboard, don't complain. Don't say nothing. So Miss HR person, she knows. She saw all the emails because she was CC'd on every single one. Y'all want to let this run amok? All because I just want to take a couple of days? So it is written, so it shall be done. I did my part. Okay? I'm doing my best to do my part in the situation. I'm CCing those that need to be CC'd. You are reading all the emails, and you see that Nancy is trying, but she's she getting a little pushback. Okay, well, hey, far be it from me. I already opened the door, invited you in. I have no problem sitting with you. It didn't really take me that long to figure out the switchboard. It took me 2 days to figure out the switchboard. But it was going to be my job. So I was sitting there for the whole day. So of course it took me a little bit longer. All my coverage has to do is just answer the phone. They don't have to do my paperwork. They don't have to do anything else. Sign in guests when guests come in and basically answer the phone. If your job has stuff that you can do at my desk, feel free to bring that along, and you could kill two birds with one stone. You can do your paperwork and answer the phone at the same time. But if you don't know what the hell you're doing on the switchboard, then I would advise you to put your paperwork aside, familiarize yourself with the switchboard, and then once you feel comfortable enough, then you can bring your paperwork, and then you can, because hey, when paperwork comes down my desk, I have to multitask. I have to do the paperwork, I have to answer the phones, I have to look at guests, I have to keep the television on, I have to sign people in. People keep, they don't know where the key card is. Oh, I need a temp. I'm doing all of that. And in my receptionist instructions, everything that I do is written right there for you. It's not just the switchboard directions, it's everything, just in case. The most important thing is how to do the switchboard, because I don't want people calls getting lost and you done hung up on somebody and transferred to the wrong person. And so those are first and foremost. And then the rest of what I do comes afterwards. But if you don't even want to be bothered, I can't put a gun to your head. I cannot force you. 'Tis what it tis. And that is that with that upon that. So I filled you in on my day, people. Okay, so that's just how it is. It is hot as blazes. It had to go up to 90 something today. And now the skies are darkening. And there is a storm a-coming. But I'm home now, so I really don't care. But I do care because my father has to go to work later on tonight. I hope he doesn't get caught in, like, if there's going to be a storm, let it just be a quick, thunderstorm boom, and then let it be a black cloud, and then just let it go about its business. Because I don't like to drive in the rain. My father doesn't like to drive in the rain. And, even though he's now Mr. Man with his big SUV, he's quite comfortable. But sometimes, I still worry. All right, I still worry. And, yeah, it looks like, because it is dark as blazes. I mean, normally you see the sunshine behind, and you see there's no sunshine, right? And as for Mr. Man, he's right behind me, out. Well, he's not really out like a light. He's just kind of just chilling. It's been a year now since he's been here. And a lot of people have informed me that the reason why he is biting my toes is because now he's letting me know I'm comfortable with you. I want to play. I'm comfortable with you. And this is how I show you affection. And this is how I want to let you know that I feel at home and all of this. But you can't feel at home at 4 a.m. every damn morning. Okay. That's his new thing. That is a new thing of his, that he has started to just nip and scratch at my toes every single morning. So yes, earlier this morning, because it's really not last night, earlier this morning, I had to literally kind of just shove him a little. Just kind of push you aside a little, like, no, we're not going to do this every single morning. So after I did that, I turned over. Once I turn over, he doesn't bother me anymore. But I love him to blazes. He doesn't bounce on the bed anymore. Although, extra playtime is on the bed. I take the little fishing wand with the feather at the end, and he literally does backflips. Because I'll swing it around, and he literally backflips on the bed. I love to see him do that. And I make him do it once, twice, as often as he can. And then he just, like, enough, Mom. I can't. And I'm like, you're tired now, ain't ya? So when it's time to go to sleep, he has to do his nightly rounds. It's so funny. Tomcat is hilarious. He makes me laugh. He does his nightly rounds. Mom lies on the bed like she's going to sleep, but he has to walk over my head in the shades. He goes behind the shades, and he sits on the window pane. He sits there and kind of observes outside. Now, this is where the other cat, the feral cats outside, they're outside. So I don't know, sometimes he might spot one. He doesn't bristle or anything. But, sometimes he'll look at them and, meow, meow. So when he does that, it's like, okay, I noticed that he might have spotted one. I've never seen them at night. But cats have a night vision, so he sits there for a while. Then he climbs away from the shades, back on the top of my head, and then he bounces off the bed. So now he has to do his nightly rounds of the living room to see if everything is okay. Get a little chomping in there, you know, a little bit, his last feeding, his slurp, slurp, slurp of water, and then he'll come hop back on the bed. And he'll originally start with sleeping next to me, like up here. And I'll pat him, and then he just kind of, and then I'm thinking, okay, he's going to go to sleep. So I stroke him a little bit, I say, good boy, and then I eventually conked out. So he realizes, oh, the patting has stopped. She must be asleep. But enough of this. So he'll walk, still on the bed now. He'll walk from the side of me. Now he's going to find his spot at the base of the bed. And that is where he eventually ends up and he goes to sleep. Until 4 or 4:30, that's when I start feeling these are my toes, and that's when, and I'm like, Every night, the same routine, every single night. It's the cutest thing when he goes on behind the shades. Cutest thing, because he's you know, he's like my little security guard. He's watching over the house. He just wants to make sure everything is okay. You know, he is protecting me. And then he'll go, you know, he'll do his little guarding of the living room and the kitchen, and then he'll hop back on the bed. That's my little man, my little hero. Hero nothing, because as soon as the doorbell rings, he's running and under the bed or behind the sofa. What about my security? So much for that, Mom. You're on your own. But I'll protect you late at night. What? In any event, that was my day, people. That was my day. I cannot wait until 3 o'clock tomorrow. You just don't know. You just don't know. Oh, and before, the day before of a long weekend, we used to get an email stating that we could wear jeans. We didn't get the email today. So, but, you know, since we had the opportunity of wearing jeans on yesterday, I guess that was our once a week quota. So we can't wear jeans tomorrow. The day before. Watch some people come in with jeans on. I really wanted to be a rebel because I'm sitting behind the desk. Who the hell is going to see me with my jeans on? But Nancy doesn't have luck like that. I'm not going to push it. I will wear regular, you know. You'll probably see this same outfit, but in black. Or maybe some other shirt I have. I don't know. We'll see. And that's just that with that upon that. I'm telling you, this is a different company, honey. A different company. Not the same anymore. So that's that, people. Okay? It's going on 23. Lord have mercy, do I talk. Okay, I just wanted to fill you in on my day. And this is the, you know, makeup, no makeup, whatever. In any event, I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. Probably not going to think much of it because it's just really my lips but better. With a little bit of shine. That's all there is to it. But it is a Bobbi Brown lip gloss, honey. Love me some Bobbi Browns. All right. On that note, I love you. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay? Lord only knows what's going to happen tomorrow. Okay? Every day is a different thing. Oh, shoot. I meant to talk to you about Real Housewives and the new show Tyrant and Saturday's lunch. Remember the Mexican lunch that I'm going out with my cousins? That has been moved to Sunday. And I already told you about the B-Day situation, my birthday. So I've been babbling on, and I could have been talking about this. I will try to talk about those things tomorrow, okay? Because this is almost going on half an hour. I'll talk about them tomorrow, okay? I love you. Bye now.